Hey guys, welcome to Wednesday's home workout for this week. Our warm-up for today, we're going to loosen out the hips, so we're going to start on our frog stretch, so down onto the ground, mat underneath our knees. We're going to widen out those knees as wide as we possibly can. We're going to sit our bum back into our heels, elbows down onto the ground, keep our back nice and flat, and then sit your bum back in through those heels, pointing your toes up. Make sure your heels are directly below your knees. Just open up that groin area. You can kind of rock forward and back, like so if you want, or you can just maintain that sit back into it for the full 30 seconds. Once you do 30 seconds, accumulate and make sure you really widen out those knees as wide as you possibly can. We're going to gently bring them in. We're going to take our two hands. We're going to place them on top of our chair, the edge of our couch, something stable. We're going to sit our bum back into our heels. We're going to drive our head and chest down and through those arms, maintaining those straight arms and just pushing the head and chest down through those arms as hard as you can. Accumulate 20 to 30 seconds down as low through the arms, chest, nose, as if we're trying to aim and touch it to the floor. Just keep driving and pushing through. Accumulate that 30 seconds. Gently back up onto our feet then. We're going to take our dumbbell, kettlebell, whatever we have, and we're going to get it up over our head. We're going to accumulate 20 seconds on our right side. Keeping everything stacked. Wrist over elbow, elbow over shoulder, and so on. And then over to the other side, and we're going to go 20 seconds on our left side. And then down and relax. Okay guys, as usual, anything else we need to stretch or feeling tight or stiff from what we've been doing during the week, loosen it out. 3 rounds as usual, and then we get stuck into our Metcon. So today's kind of longer piece today. We're going to go for 16 minutes without any kind of interval rest apart from the rest you want to give yourself. Okay, we've got 3 main movements. So movement number 1 is going to be a lunge. Okay, if you've got access to space, guys, just to change it up and add a bit of variety, you can mark out a 25 foot distance, which is about 8 walking lunges. If you don't have access to that kind of distance, okay, in your garden or you're stuck in the house still or whatever else, just do it stationary. So either a forward lunge, or if you want, you can obviously go reverse lunge. Okay, so if you don't have 25 foot, you're going to do 8 reps instead, 4 each leg. How we're going to work this Metcon today, guys, is we are going to do our 8 lunges or our 25 foot lunge. Okay, then we are going to do our 10 alternating dumbbell snatches. So from the ground, up, overhead, down, touch, up, overhead. No resting at the shoulder. Once we get our 10 reps done, we're going to drop our dumbbell. We're going to go back to our lunges. Again, either 25 foot or 8 walking lunges. Once we've the lunges completed the second time, we're going to come back to our dumbbell, and this time we're going to do our hang, clean and press. Again, emphasizing the snatch and the clean and press are 2 different movements. Okay, so on the hang, clean and press, we go wider stance. We're going to just dip the knees and the hips down to bring it to the shoulder. We're going to dip the knees and hips down and push press it overhead. So it has to come to the shoulder first before it goes up and over that head. So again, last movement of the round is going to be 10 dumbbell hang clean and presses, 5 each arm. Once we get through all that, guys, we have 1 round complete. Okay, and then we start again. And we accumulate as many rounds as we can in 16 minutes, incorporating whatever rests and breaks we need during that time. Should be a little bit kind of strength endurance in the upper body, legs getting tired, so don't be afraid to take some breaks there during that time. So just to recap, One round is 25-foot walking lunges or 8 reps in place, 10 alternating snatches, 5 each arm, back into our lunge, and then finishing the round with 10 alternating dumbbell hand clean and presses, 5 each arm. As many rounds and reps as possible within 16 minutes. If you'd like to try and go for the RX today, if that looks too straightforward and too easy for you, you can. What you will do is you will just use the dumbbell for your lunges as well as your upper body movements. So you can hold your dumbbell like this for your lunges, up onto your shoulder, hold it into the rack position, whatever you want to do, down by your side. Okay, you're just gonna hold onto your dumbbell for those lunges. Okay, only use the dumbbell for the lunge, guys, if you think it's gonna be too straightforward and too easy for you. There's no point using that weight on your lunge, and now you can't get your knee down to the ground, or you're losing your posture. Okay, you're gonna end up hurting your back. Okay, so think about it, try out the movements before we start. Remember, it's 16 minutes. We're looking for a good few rounds today to get through. Keep your speed up, keep your range of motion up. Try out the movements before we start, and we will hopefully see some of you on Zoom. Chat to you then.